back-to-back ceasefire violations for now in Kupwara, in Uri, in Baramulla and in Gurez. My colleague Zeenat is joining me live, and those are the latest pictures. One BSF Jawan has been martyred in the firing, unprovoked firing by Pakistan along the line of control. Several homes have been gutted in Shopia, and forces are retaliating effectively. But there is movement that we've seen. There was an infiltration bid that was also foiled earlier today. But for now, there are 4 back-to-back ceasefire violations that are taking place in Kupwara, in Uri, in Baramulla and in Gurez. My colleague Zeenat is joining me live in this as we bring you the details. There is a woman who has been critically injured due to the non-stop shelling from across the border. The Indian Army is retaliating to the shelling. There's latest information coming in at this point of time that there is heavy shelling that is in the Hajipir sector of Uri. One residential house has been damaged in Balot in Uri. Zeenat, we've been seeing heightened activity. There are the ceasefire violation that's currently on in 4 locations. Civilian homes have been pounded. Civilian homes have been gutted. An infiltration bid was also fired. Usually we've seen this kind of ploy deployed by the Pakistani army when they want to infiltrate terrorists. So they use ceasefire violation as a cover. What's happening? If you could get us the latest update.
Shivani, as you have already pointed out, that the ceasefire violation is going on in North Kashmir's Uri sector. In fact, many of the border belts have been targeted by the Indian Army from Kamalkot, Uri to other Sultan Diki and other places. In fact, one BSF Jawan has also lost his life along the line of control. One civilian lady has been injured in this attack. In fact, we are also reporting that the ceasefire violation is going on in the Gurez sector, where they again have targeted the Indian posts, although not only the Indian posts are being targeted by the Pakistan army, but at the same time the border belts, the border residents are being targeted. In fact, the infiltration bid was also foiled by the Indian army in Keren sector. But as you talk about the entire Uri sector, is witnessing the heavy ceasefire violation. In fact, whenever the Pakistan army tries to target the Indian army under the garb of ceasefire violation, they try to push infiltrators. Just between the night of 7th and 8th of November, one of the biggest infiltration bid was foiled by the Indian army. 3 heavily terrorists were also neutralized. Arms and ammunition that time were recovered. But you see, this time the festival of joy, Diwali, is around the corner. And although the Pakistan do feel that the Jawans of Indian Army might be busy with the celebration, but at the same time, the way the befitting reply is being given by the Indian Army posted along the line of control, this also shows that they are not only in the mood of celebration, but also our alert was expected. As per the intel, it suggests that these things was expected, and it has all started somewhere around 11 in the morning. And the ceasefire violations by the Pakistan is going on in the entire North Kashmir, in Uri sector as well as in Bandipora of Gurez.
Yeah, so Zeenat, this is Sagarika here, and you've actually told us about how Uri has been on the target, and it is the north. It is North Kashmir where we are seeing heightened ceasefire violation. And like you said, there was intel, and this was expected. But the morale of our forces is high. In Jaisalmer, the Prime Minister, as tradition, and those pictures will beam through the country when the Prime Minister will meet our forces, and this has been the tradition. And along the line of control, our forces are giving it back. But what is very, very unfortunate, because an unprofessional army like Pakistan targets civilians, pounds their homes. There are homes that have been gutted. Is there any more detail that we have on how many houses have been affected so far because of this non-stop, unabated and unprovoked ceasefire violation?
See, as far as the Uri is concerned, we are picking from the sources that one residential house has been damaged, and also a civilian lady has been injured. In fact, the operation, the CFV is still going on. But at the same time, if we talk about the Keren sector, they have the forces there, along with the administration, have suspended the mobile internet services. Because this is the time when you're required to do and take certain measures on ground, because this is the Diwali festival around the corner where you expect all these things. But in this ceasefire violation that has been going on in the North Kashmir, BSF has lost one of its Jawans. The infiltration bid has been foiled by the Indian Army. It's true, because the same kind of bid was also witnessed on November 7th and 8th, where the 3 heavily terrorists were neutralized by the security forces dominating the fence, that is BSF as well as army. In fact, the army had to suffer casualties that time along with the BSF, but they were also able to neutralize 3 terrorists. We need to see how the day will pan out, because alertness on the borders is there, the complete deployment is there, and to see that there are no more casualty or damage. But as of now, that yes, one residential house has been damaged and also a civilian lady has been injured, and BSF has lost one of its Jawan along the line of control while fighting Pakistan and its army.